aromatic, adventure.
It was a beautiful day, it was a warm day, but it's starting to get actually a little bit chilly. So maybe I should have reviewed the candle that I'm about to evaluate a little bit sooner. I have it right here. Right here. It's called Tropical Jungle. I wasn't able to obtain this in an actual candle form, but I do have the melt cup. Now, Tropical Jungle was, or is, a part of the 2018 summer collection that's exclusive to the UK European crowd. The collection is called Just Go. Just Go. And it consists of 4 fragrances: Misty Mountains, Warm Desert Wind, Coconut Splash, and this guy right here, Tropical Jungle. So let's take a close look at this label. It looks like we have some tropical bromeliads in bloom, like pineapple tops, right? And some other tropical vegetation, leafage in the background. When I was a kid, I wanted everything tropical. I wanted my Starburst tropical. I wanted my juices tropical. I wanted my bubble gum, chewing gum for Little League to be tropical. I even wanted my toothpaste to be tropical. There's just something about being raised in the Northeast that when you hear the word tropical, it's just so exotic, and it sounds so refreshing that as soon as it gets warm, as soon as summer rolls around, you gotta have it. But what does Tropical Jungle smell like, at least to Yankee Candle? Let's give this a sniff. That is powerful. First thing is first, we got to talk about the lemon, and the whole lemon, not just the juice. We're talking about the zest, we're talking about the white stuff, the pith, even the juice, vesicles in the inside. We have the whole lemon. Recently, I made a video where I juiced an entire lemon and I drank it. And guess what? It was delicious. That beverage that I made using a juicer tasted like this candle smells. And building on that citrusy lemon, I'm also getting some tropical grass, like the greenage that we're seeing in the background on this label, like lemongrass or citronella. And that's really effective because we have such a close association with citronella and being outdoors in the summer. We burn citronella candles. So we have that citrusy yet very herbal citronella and lemongrass aroma, enhancing the overall lemon in this candle. And we certainly have a lot of other fruits in this candle as well. Pineapple being a huge component, almost like the dehydrated pineapple that we buy in the grocery store. But surprisingly, a lot of non-tropical fruit as well. I'm finding a lot of red fruit, like red currant and strawberry and rhubarb. Rhubarb's not a fruit, but still, it has that red fruit quality. And I need to mention this. This is very sweet, and because of those fruit components and that sweetness, it is coming off as candy-esque. And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's sending me back to being a kid and wanting that tropical candy, because that's kind of what this smells like. And I'm not making fun of this candle, and I'm not trying to be silly, but I'm also not kidding. I'm smelling straight up strawberry Twizzlers or red licorice. I'm not kidding. There is that gummy strawberry and or cherry candy aroma. Think about the sugar-coated gummy candies like Chuckles, but that strawberry Twizzlers is undeniable. And it kind of smells like Tropical Sunny Delight. Did you ever have Tropical Sunny Delight? No? And there's definitely some florals here, very delicate, and because the fruit is so massive, it would be almost impossible for me to identify, but it reminds me of like a Polynesian environment or a beverage, you know, maybe hibiscus or lei blossoms, something like that, but definitely a floral side to this candle that plays off the herbal side of that lemongrass and citronella really nicely. And to smoothen all of this out, vanilla and cream. It's like adding the dairy into our fruit smoothie. It's like adding the dairy into our sorbet. It's that perfect, rich contrast to the super tart, sweet, fruity elements to those desserts. It cuts the tartness while adding to the overall richness of this fragrance. And one last thing I have to throw in here is, I said red licorice, but I'm not kidding. There is a black licorice aroma in here too. And I thought about that and I'm like, why? I'm definitely not making it up. But the more I thought about it, maybe it's not black licorice, maybe it's not licorice root, but what kind of smells like black licorice? Fennel bulb, which is also something that could add to the tropical green vegetation to this candle, because we talked about the lemongrass and the citronella. Adding that fennel bulb definitely makes sense. It's kind of like we are making a green fruit smoothie of some sort. Fennel does have that licorice smell. Very peculiar mix of both red and black licorice aromas here. This definitely meets my expectations. I mean, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. Tropical Jungle, I mean, every year you gotta have something that's just straightforward, bombastic fruit. You know, there's just tons of people that's their bag, that's what they like. They just want big, fruity deliciousness and nothing else kind of adulterating that. And for those folks, this candle will definitely, I think, work. Tropical Jungle by Yankee Candle. There it is. But what does Yankee Candle have to say about this candle? Let me read their description. A sweet, lush mix of tropical fruits, tropical flowers, and green jungle leaf. All right. Top notes of pomelo, lime, mid notes of papaya nectar, hibiscus flower, palm leaf, bottom notes of sugarcane and vanilla. Very good. I don't disagree with any of that. If my descriptors sound appealing, if Yankee Candle's descriptors sound appealing, this is a candle that you might want to seek out. Tropical Jungle, once again, a part of the 2008 summer Yankee Candle Just Go collection that is exclusive for the UK and European crowd. Make sure you check out my other evaluations, the other videos of the other candles in this collection. I'm going to link them up in the description below. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'm gonna welcome you. I'm gonna beckon you. Please subscribe. I got you covered for the rest of the year. It's not gonna be long before we talk about more summer activities. But then we got fall. We have fall, Halloween, and Christmas. And I got you covered with everything Yankee Candle and other fun, adventurous activities. I said adventurous, that's correct. But for today, for tonight, thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for being a part of my life. Until we see each other again, be good, will you?